I've dealt with some pretty large medical environments where you have 20 doctors, 250 staff, and there's a lot of challenges that exist in that sort of environment where you have multiple locations which need to operate on one seamless network, which is a big challenge. You know, if a doctor is kind of going around maybe to one office on this side of town and then going to the other office on the other side of town, that data's got to follow him. And you've got to think through how you're structuring your network to where the same data exists in all those locations. Some of the biggest challenges were connectivity of devices, where you had MRIs and X-ray machines, which are huge interference points. And you've got to think through your wireless environment and making sure that a doctor's tablet, when he steps into a room, is not going to drop a signal so that he can't actually properly diagnose a patient. We also got to think about security issues and HIPAA requirements. As doctors take devices in their cars with them, you know, across town. What if the car's broken into? You know, is the data secure? And do you have an adequate mobile device management process in place to where you're able to address things like lost or stolen devices? And do you have a plan of action to handle that? We also, you know, dealt with the automation of certain processes and how to look at the various business units which operate within that environment, and are we optimizing that? I had a surgery center where images were being taken from the surgery, from the scopes during surgery. They were being printed out on very expensive paper. They were being taken to another building, scanned in to the medical chart, and then that was being shredded. And I looked at that and I thought, why can't we just send it straight from the scope to the medical chart? And I wrote the scripts and process to handle that. And I saved the paper, I saved you know, the time that was involved in printing, scanning, and shredding. I mean, that alone, if you repeat that process hundreds of times in a month, think of the number of hours that you're paying somebody to do that when it can be done with a click. Those are some of the challenges where I was able to say, you know what, hey, I got this. Here's an improvement that we can make, and it was really able to streamline them, make them more productive, and address a number of security concerns as well.